We have with us Dr. Mritunjay Chaubey, Global Vice President and Head Environment and Sustainability UPL Limited. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, you are heading ICC Task Force on Carbon Neutrality of Chemical Industry. What is the progress so far, sir?
So we have constituted a Carbon Neutrality Task Force, and the main purpose is to prepare the roadmap for the chemical industry to achieve the carbon neutrality by 2050. So we have constituted 7-member team, and I am heading that task force. And we have past 3 meetings happen. So last year only we have started this, and there first phase we are assessing that where Indian chemical industries are as far as the emissions are concerned. And recently we have introduced one software also, such that we can get the correct and authentic data that at this moment how much emission is. And the second phase we will come out with the roadmap that how they will achieve the carbon neutrality. And while doing so, we are also doing the assessment that when we look on the chemical industry, especially in India, then how they have embedded the global framework related to sustainability, like sustainability reporting, science-based target setting, TCFD reporting, scope 3 emission, and commitment to carbon neutrality. So those work also we are doing, and I think very soon we will come out with the status that where as a whole Indian chemical industry is.
UPL has been doing pretty well on the sustainability report and is the only agrochemical company in the world to be featured in one of the reports. How have you performed in 2022? And what are your plans for 2023?
So our performance as far as sustainability is concerned, it's excellent, because today it's not saying we, but if you see the rating agency, Dow Jones Sustainability Index, from Netherlands Sustainalytics, from London FTSE Russell, all these 3 international rating agency has rated UPL number 1 among agrochemicals globally for the sustainability. So with those things, we can say that we have done excellent work in the sustainability. Today, if you see the global sustainability framework, then we qualify on almost all. First is the sustainability reporting. Second is we have also committed for the carbon neutrality by 2040. 10 years ahead of 2050 as per the Paris Agreement on climate change. So we have committed that we will achieve carbon neutrality by 2040. We have also set our science-based target. We have also released our TCFD report. We have also released a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emissions. So these works we have completed, and if you see our 3-4 front where UPL has worked recently, especially in last 5 years. One excellent work we have done on the environment footprint reduction front. So if you see our operation, then we have reduced more than 30% carbon emission in the last 5 years. We have also reduced water consumption. We have also reduced waste generation more than 30%. Second work we have done, we have in our product portfolio, we are bringing more and more sustainable and differentiated product. We have done excellent work on the sustainable sourcing, and our target is that by 2025, 60% sourcing will be from sustainable sources. And also we are impacting people life through various our water, education and health project. We have taken target that we will impact positively 3 million people by 2025.
And what's the investment that you are doing to meet these numbers that you are talking about in your 50 odd large manufacturing locations that you have globally?
So we are doing a lot of investment to embed the sustainability, and in various factory. If you see the wastewater treatment plant, then we have installed world-class technology as far as wastewater treatment is concerned. 60% our operation is now zero liquid discharge. So a lot of investment we are doing to control our pollution as well as to become the responsible use of natural resources. So a lot of work going on: water conservation, waste minimization, energy conservation, and energy reduction.
What reforms do you feel is required for environmental on the India part if India plans to become $5 trillion economy?
Right. So this is one of the ambitious goal of our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, that we should make 5 trillion Indian economy by 2025, and I think this can be achieved. But we have to do certain environmental reform, and also especially our commitment, India commitment to achieve carbon neutrality by 2070, which has been committed by our Prime Minister. I think we have to brought certain environmental reform where we can speed up the environment clearance project, as well as we should bring the reform such that the carbon emission happens to be minimum. Like one example is, we have deep sea discharge system in coastal area, and if we can make our regulation aligned with US EPA, then we can decrease 5-6 times carbon emission by just doing that without impacting the environment. Also, several places where good treatment system is there, good discharge facility is there, let's not make ZLD as a mandatory requirement, because ZLD, zero liquid discharge, consume more energy, so its emission of carbon happens to be more, and our calculation is 4 times more carbon emission happens with ZLD, more load going on the hazardous waste side. So I think these reforms are needed. Third reform is in notified industrial estate. Let's move all industry from A category to B2 category. The moment we will move under B2 category, then the environment clearance will be faster. So I think these are the reform which if we can make, then the growth can be fast in, and also we can reduce the carbon emission.
What do you feel about the status of sustainability in the paint sector, and what improvement needs to be done if they want to be more sustainable going ahead in future?
So if you see paint industry, then they have done excellent work as far as quality is concerned, and very good companies are working in India. But when we see the report on sustainability, especially the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, Sustainalytics report, FTSE Russell report, then we don't found very good rating about the paint industry in India. And today if you see, I don't have assessment of all the paint industry, but I have done quickly before coming to this Indian this paint conference here at Goa. So I did a study for top 10 paint company, and I found in Dow Jones Sustainability Index, their average score is 19.5 out of 100. So it's very poor. And also if you see the scope 3 emission, science-based target setting, then I found only one company, Narelok, Kasai Narelok. They have committed science-based target. Rest, none of Indian paint company have committed for the science-based target. They have not disclosed scope 3 emission. They have not reported TCFD reporting. So I think a lot of work is needed in the paint industry in this direction, such that we can embed sustainability inside paint industry, and their rating in the international rating agency get enhanced, because that is matter most to the investor. When you want to attract global investors in India, then sustainability rating is very important, and there paint industry have to work a lot.
What steps needs to be taken, sir?
So I
Top
think
3 point.
so first thing is that they should disclose their emissions, a scope 1, a scope 2, a scope 3 emission, because unless until they will know that how much emission is associated with their manufacturing, so it's very difficult. So first they should do the disclosure in the public domain. Then they should disclose the sustainability report annually in the public domain. And the third thing is they should set their science-based target. Once they will set the science-based target, then they can follow the path of sustainability. So I think these all are the steps first they should take, and then they should commit for the carbon neutrality in the long run.